A man is dead and 2 other people hurt after an over-the-weekend shooting at a nightclub. We've got the latest on the investigation, but first, here's Amy.
Thanks, Scott. Also coming up this hour, 2 Michigan teams ready to dance. The NCAA tournament set to begin this week. A closer look at what is ahead for both MSU and the Golden Grizzlies. Good morning, Brandon.
Amy, good morning. Also ahead, it may not seem like it with today's weather, but we are nearing the season of concerts, outdoor concerts at one of Detroit's favorite outdoor venues. We are highlighting 20 years of memorable moments that have shaped the Aretha Franklin Theater.
Working for you. Fox 2 News Live at 11 starts now.
Good morning, and thanks for being with us on this chilly Monday, one day before the start of spring. I'm Amy Lange.
How fitting it snows on the last day of winter, right?
That's right.
I'm Brandon Hudson, and a lot to get through this hour, but first the investigation continues into a night out at a bar in Romulus that turned into a deadly shooting. It happened over the weekend, and this started as police responded to a parking violation. Now, 1 person is dead, 2 people are recovering from their injuries.
Fox 2's Scott Wolchek has been following this story for us this morning and joins us now with the very latest. Scott, what happened out there?
Good morning, Amy. Yeah, you know, this was certainly a chaotic scene. What we do know is that early Sunday morning, just after 1:30, there were a lot of people out here partying, and suddenly shots started ringing out. Absolutely just a tragic thing happening. Now, we do know that police were on scene just because they were responding to that parking violation. People inside definitely scared and managed to get out of there. The 2 people that were hurt went to the hospital. There was 1 man who was killed, and we are trying to learn a little bit more about him. We did speak with a woman who was inside, and she says she was terrified, worried about her sister's safety.
All I heard was pop. I'm like, then I heard another pop, so I just dropped down to the floor.
Gunfire ringing out at Luxury Nights Bar and Grill, killing a man and injuring 2 other people Sunday morning just after 1:30 in Romulus.
And I seen the young lady on the ground, and then the guy, I seen him just laid out.
Day didn't have time to think. She knew she had to escape as people at the club began to panic, searching for a way out.
Everybody was piled trying to jam out of there, so I'm like, I'm not about to go that way. So I ended up crawling to the kitchen, like my elbows, I was crawling like I'm in the army and stuff. Like my elbows, my knees, they sore because I was just trying to get out of there.
She managed to exit the building and breathe a sigh of relief when she found her sisters and cousins were uninjured. Romulus police already on scene responding to a parking violation when the shots were fired. They took a person of interest into custody. Day-Day's words for the shooter.
You took a life. You never know what that man meant to somebody. You hurt 2 other people. You never know what effect that's going to have on them.
Day-Day says Luxury Nights wasn't checking people for weapons at the door that night. She believes this tragedy could have been prevented and hopes they increase their security in the future.
They put everybody in danger because they was not checking people. That's the first line of defense right there.
Now, of course, we have been checking into Luxury Nights and have left messages. We have not heard back from the manager as to whether that was the case, right, with that potential security risk. Were they looking at people? Were they checking them for weapons? Obviously, you heard Day-Day's story. She said that she was a little on edge throughout that night just because she says they weren't checking. So that's definitely going to be a factor in this. We do have that 1 person in custody. We will let you know any pending charges. For now, reporting live in Romulus, Scott Wolchek, Fox 2 News. Amy, back to you.
What do you think about how much worse this could have been? A crowded nightclub, a gun being fired, and the sort of brazenness of it all happening with police right there on the scene.
Yeah, you know, I mean, certainly it's something where you heard a little bit about what Day-Day said, right? I mean, she's worried about her family. She's looking for them. She has to drop on the floor and army crawl to the kitchen just for safety. I mean, just to hear gunfire that close in a crowded place like that, you know, it's going to erupt into chaos. And fortunately, you know, it wasn't any worse than what it is. Obviously, it's not any good, but, you know, just a very scary situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much, Scott Wolchuk. We appreciate you. And we are learning more about that incident at Fairlane Mall that sent shoppers scrambling for cover on Friday.
A new video shows the terrifying moment that they heard gunfire. Fox News' Lauren Edwards gives us a closer look.
This was the scene Friday at Fairlane Town Center in Dearborn. Dearborn police say two people got into a fight around 3 p.m. when a third person pulled out a gun and fired a single shot.
I'm from here. I'm from here. This ain't the first time I heard something like that. Even at Fairlane.
No one was injured. One person is in custody, but Saturday shoppers say the violence didn't stop them from going to the mall.
Us growing up here, we're familiar with those type of stories. So when you say do it deter me from coming? Nah, we just more so, what's the word, desensitized to it.
Well, it's not just this one in particular, but it's just been so much happening, you know, in malls, shootings and stuff like that. So I really don't feel safe walking around in the mall. I'm going to be truthful about it.
Dearborn Police Chief Issa Shaheen posted the following statement on social media, which reads in part, quote, "While it is fortunate that no one was injured in this case, the reckless actions of those involved threaten the safety of others and damage the degree of trust and peace of mind that everyone in our community deserves to have when they visit, shop, learn, work, or go about their lives in our city," end quote. Police say the investigation is ongoing. Lauren Edwards, Fox 2 News.
A fire on Detroit's east side sends one person to the hospital. Firefighters put out the flames and then checked out the apartment building overnight on Houston Whittier. Firefighters saved the victim from the roof.
Our closest fire station is 1 block away from here, and they arrived within seconds of receiving an alarm and initiated a fire attack. The fire did start in the basement and a mild extension up to the first floor.
The fire marshal is now investigating the cause of that fire.
And a wrong-way driver could face more charges after a deadly crash in Southgate. The crash happened Saturday night on Allen Road, and police say the 30-year-old driver was in the northbound lanes when she hit a car full of people head-on. One woman was killed instantly. Another woman, who was 8 weeks pregnant, lost her baby in the crash. 3 others, including a 3-year-old, were also hurt. Investigators believe the driver at fault may have been driving drunk.
If you want to go have fun, but it's your responsibility to get home safe, and getting behind the wheel of a car and drive home intoxicated is selfish and foolish, especially in this day and age.
So sad. The wrong-way driver was arrested on OWI charges, and more charges are obviously pending.
Police in Dearborn, they're still working to figure out who fired a round on the freeway. Investigators say someone's car was hit by a bullet yesterday afternoon while driving on 94 near Telegraph. Now, no one was hurt, but the freeway was shut down for hours while police searched for evidence. No suspects have been found so far.
And as if we haven't had enough strange stuff in this newscast, a bizarre case in Livingston County involving a stolen dog and a tree trimmer.
And a thief who police say was high on meth. A wild weekend night that led to a police chase and eventually a crash. Now, this all unfolded Saturday afternoon after police called 911 about a tree trimming truck driving recklessly on and off the road, hitting several mailboxes.
Well, state police troopers had gone after the truck earlier that day, but they had ended their chase when the 35-year-old driver hit a police vehicle. They later found the truck crashed at Hilton Road and Old US 23 in Brighton Township.
That picture tells quite a story there, and this case gets even stranger. Now listen to this. Police say that the man admitted to using meth and stealing a dog at gunpoint. He is now facing a number of charges, including driving while intoxicated. The dog is still missing.
Yeah, we're going to hopefully have much more on that today. Just a reminder, you can stay on top of all of our breaking news through our Fox 2 newsletter.
If you have your phone nearby, please grab it and take a few moments to scan the QR code that is below to get updates on all the breaking news stories every day and all day.